Coming up tonight, the Ministry of Lands to beef up monitoring, Housing Authority discusses more land, and Ambassador presents his credentials. Good evening, you're watching Fiji Today News. The Permanent Secretary for the Ministry of Lands, Philemon Kau, has confirmed that the ministry will be issuing licenses for mining from next year and will increase their level of monitoring and thorough scrutiny of all licensed stakeholders to ensure that they comply with the conditions of the license and produce the level of work that is expected from them in their work program.
Target for first quarter of next year, we are looking first at trying to get more of these exploration companies to gradually or to graduate from exploration to mining. Hopefully by first quarter, maybe into the second quarter of next year, we want to issue at least 3 mining licenses to companies that are doing exploration and now are ready to graduate to mine.
A team of officials from the Housing Authority is visiting Kandavu to meet land-owning units to discuss the acquisition of land for development. The delegation is headed by the chairman, Mr. Mosese Tikoitonga, who is accompanied by other officials.
Housing Authority Chief Executive Officer Alipate Nayorusui says the team would be inspecting potential end parcels and meet with the landowners to discuss development opportunities that are available to them. One site that has been identified is the 50-acre land near the Kandavu jetty. This piece of land has been earmarked for potential integrated development and possibly the creation of a satellite town. The team will also be meeting other land-owning units to discuss potential village housing schemes and will also be distributing demand survey forms to prospective clients. Later this month, the team intends to travel to the north from the 15th to the 18th December and visit Taviuni, Nambowalu, Senganga and Riketi on the same land acquisition initiative. This initiative is in support of the Look North policy by the government to boost infrastructure development in the north.
His Excellency the President Ratoeperi Nailatikau received the credentials of the new non-resident ambassador of Timor-Leste to Fiji, His Excellency Abel Guterres. Guterres comes with a lot of experience from different fields of work ranging from broadcaster to news and current affairs presenting. He was also appointed as a representative of Conselho Nacional de Resistente Naubere for Australia, New Zealand and the Pacific on the liberation of Timor-Leste, and also served as a counsel to Australia and has been ambassador to New Zealand. He did his postgraduate studies from Oxford University in England in international law, politics, diplomatic practices, and international trade and finance. Fiji's first ever volunteer service will begin January 1st, 2012. This was confirmed by the Public Service Commission Permanent Secretary Parmesh Chand. Earlier in the year, the Commission made a presentation at the Engaging with the Pacific meet held recently in Nandi.
We're looking at placement of at least 20 volunteers locally and 20 volunteers regionally. These would be people with skills, either employed or unemployed or retired for that matter. But those who want to come and serve in the spirit of pride as well as patriotism to advance whatever they can offer, plus advance the interests of Fiji locally as well as abroad.
The Fiji Volunteer Services was established in 2009 by the Ministry of Labour and will for the first time engage 50 volunteers around the country. The minister responsible for that portfolio designated the Public Service Commission as the agency to implement the volunteer services scheme as part of implementing the legal legislation for the scheme.
It is now being implemented both with the local focus as well as focus overseas, but particularly with emphasis overseas in the context of our neighboring Pacific Island countries. This is also part of the commitment which the Prime Minister gave to the Pacific Island countries as part of engaging with the Pacific, that Fiji is prepared to extend assistance to selected Pacific Island countries.
The target markets for the Fiji Volunteer Scheme include university graduates, skilled workers, and retirees. The age bracket is for those between the ages of 25 to 70 years old.
Coming up after the break, talks on sugar industry reforms and switching to alternative energy sources.